Have you ever went on a diet? Oh, I'm the only one. Weight Watchers makes $1 billion a year, and I'm the only one. Maybe you looked at somebody and thought, man, I'd like to look like that person. So you went on a diet. Or maybe it wasn't something so vain. Maybe you went to the doctor and he said, you see this number? This number should be like the high in Big Bear in January, not Phoenix in August. Maybe it wasn't a diet. Maybe it was you looked at, you're in school and you thought, you know what, just one semester I want to be able to say to my kids that I had straight A's. Maybe it was a promotion at work. You decided at some point that there was something worth going after, and you decided you were going to go after it. And it never fails. You say, I'm going to start a diet tomorrow. What happens? You go to the office and somebody brings donuts. You say, you know what, I am going to study, I'm going to get straight A's, and they got friends that call and say, hey, we're going to the game, man, we got front row tickets. Somewhere along the way, that lofty goal that you have gets really put to the test. Sometimes you pass that test and you reach that goal, and sometimes it's just too much. But all of us have had that experience of we've looked at something and we've thought, I really, really want that. You do what you have to do to get it. And when you're going through those difficult times, what comes back into your mind is that picture of what you had originally. That way you were going to look. That way you were going to feel when you got your report card. That way you were going to feel when the boss told you, we're giving you a raise, you've been working so hard. Whatever it is that's slowing you down, you think of what that's going to end up being like, and you remember, that's why I'm doing this. And you persevere and you push through. Whether it was a diet, straight A's, or something, all of us have had that experience of wanting something and having to make a sacrifice. And understanding at the beginning that you're going to have to make a sacrifice, and then when you're in the midst of it, you kind of hate life sometimes. But then you persevere, you get to the end, and you get that reward. And the reward is you know what you were working so hard for, you've attained it. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. The joy that was set before him. That way you wanted to look, that feeling of straight A's, those things that you were just looking forward to, that goal that you wanted to achieve. When things got hard, you thought about that. That was what came to your mind. That's what I really want to get that. Each and every one of us, all of us, and not just the people in this building. Let's not forget that. It's not just the people that are here today. Every last human being, when the times got hard for the Lord, when he had those opportunities of being exasperated with the disciples, being exasperated with the people at large, when he was sweating drops of blood, the idea came back to him. Why am I going through? That's why. Because I want my creation with me. I want all of these people that I have created and responsible for and that I love. I don't want them to go into eternal condemnation. I don't want that. James says that's not his attitude. His attitude is, I am willing to be patient so that I can redeem mankind. And that means you. That isn't just mankind in general. That means each and every individual. When he was put to that test, he thought of you. He thought of you, Tom. Thought of you, Mark. Well, he might have thought of you. But he thought of each and every individual and said, it's worth it. The lashes across his back, the nails in his hands, the times that he went out without sleep or food, all of those times, it's worth it because of you. Because I want you with me. So as we eat and as we drink, let's consider that's how important you are. Not just us, not just we, you. That's how important you are.